Hi guys, I hope you guys are having a great day. So I have two more videos for you guys for this weekend. It's like 4 in a row. Trying my best to knock some reviews down since I was gone for a while. So today's review is going to be on the newest Taeyang that we have, Tuxedo Mask. And as always guys, I will give you my honest opinion regarding this release, and yeah, let's get started. So if you don't know who Tuxedo Mask is from the series of Sailor Moon. He is Usagi's boyfriend slash husband in the future. If you guys have not seen Sailor Moon, you guys are missing out. It's really like, it's great anime. I absolutely love it. If not, it's like my ultimate favorite one. So let's get started. So let's start talking about his hat. His hat, let me put him down for a moment. His hat is, you could tell it's shaped by like a cardboard, and it's basically stitched on like a satin material. Okay, and then we have also like a satin, like I would say, what do you call this, like a ribbon, shiny, on top that seems to be glued on. Yeah. And what I really like about this hat is that this bottom portion is just the way it is. It has no wiring like Sebastian's hat, like which I have his right here. As you can see, there's a difference between both hats. This is Tuxedo Mask and this is Sebastian's. His is actually not as tall, and you can see that this one's kind of like uneven because it does have the wiring. So I do like that it did give us a different hat, which I'm glad they did. So let's talk about him now. So his wig is jet black. It's kind of difficult, I would say, to style. It's kind of like flat, and like it gets kind of frizzy here to the bangs, but I think overall it's accurate to him, to Tuxedo Mask. So I would say when it comes to styling, it's a little bit difficult, but once like you really like play with him for a while, I guess like it won't be so stiff. It feels like there may be some spray here to the top. Yeah. So now let's talk about his mask. I don't like it at all, and you're going to see why. So this is how it looks like with it on, and this is not easy to get him to look like this. You're going to see why. So let's take this out. I don't like this process. You're wondering why, because this is how it looks like. I'm going to explain to you. It's made out of like pleather material, and it has like a see-through transparent plastic here, but this is why I dislike it. Look at this. So basically how you put it on his face is that you put these little hook things in the socket of his eyes, and they're uneven, and the good thing is that you could move them and you could like play with it, but they look really flimsy and they could break any moment. And the other downside is that if you're not careful, it will scratch his face up. It will eventually mess it up. So you have to be like very careful, because you could scratch his face here or his actual eye chip. I appreciate the new idea, but honestly I don't think it works because of that. I would have preferred, even though it would have kind of whack a little bit, why not just give them band, like a elastic band on the sides, kind of like how Harley Quinn has it, the pull-up. They should have done the same thing, and maybe it could have been hidden under the hair. I don't like it. I don't feel it. Not a fan. And like I said, you kind of put it on like this. I don't know if I could show you guys this on camera. I'm like scared to like scratch his face, and it's kind of uneven too. Like the mask is like lower, it's not up to par to his eyes, so it kind of looks like it's like about to fall off his face anyways. So I'm not a fan. Let me see if I could put this on real quick and show you on camera how to do this. See? And then you kind of like squeeze in the wire part, and that's how it looks like. Yeah. So let me take it off so I can show you his face up. See, and now it's like, oh, please don't scratch your face. Okay. So let's talk about his face up. His face up is like this. His eyebrows are very unique. It's like the way that it was, like the color looks almost like a gray color, like gray black. I think they should have just made it black, kind of like how Sebastian has his. I think that would have been nice. And he has these beautiful dark blue eye chips, which is accurate to the character, and not much makeup on his face since Tuxedo Mask doesn't have any. Just a hint of blush, like a light, looks like a light peach, and like his lips are light peach too, which is, I think, is really nice and simple, and I like it. The eyebrows though, you kind of have to get used to them, I guess. Okay, and then of course he closes his eyes. See? Ta-da! Alright, now let's talk about his stock. So let's talk about this cape. I think out of all the pieces in his stock, this is one of the ones that really is like great quality. It's like satin finish, but it's different from the rest of the stock, which is also satin. This one feels a bit different, better quality, and the inside of the cape looks like this. And the way that it's held on his neck is basically like these two little hooks. Okay, and then we have these little buttons there. And let's talk about his actual tuxedo. His tuxedo is actually the same exact material as Sebastian's, which I have him right here. Same exact. If you want to know there's differences in his stock compared to Sebastian, there is, but I'm going to be honest with you, it's actually pretty minor. They're very similar. I think if they really wanted to release these two dolls, they should have released them like kind of far apart, but they were kind of released like a month apart, I guess. But yeah, they're very similar. His stock is satin, which you guys know I'm not a fan of. If it does get stuck on Velcro, it won't look good. And his jacket part looks like this, satin finish, and on the sleeve, the bottom part of the sleeve, he has like a dark blue cuff. And yeah, just look at his suit. You can't close it. There's nothing there to actually close it. This is how it looks. Okay, and the back part looks like this. Okay, and then he comes with this vest here. It's white, but it also looks kind of cream color. Also satin. And the way that you open it is basically there's just two buttons there. And this is his inner shirt, which is identical to Sebastian, and I will show you that right now, which is kind of a bummer. To me, they look the same. I don't know what you guys think. This inner shirt. And then he comes with this tie here, which is an actual like choker that it's held in the back by Velcro, so it's a separate piece. Okay. And then he comes with his pants, which, if I'm not mistaken, there's only like a small difference in pants with both dolls. His side seam is different than his. I think Sebastian's is more detailed when it comes to that on the side. And let's see, how is it held? Held by Velcro to the back. And just like Sebastian's, Tuxedo Mask has plastic underneath to prevent staining. And then he comes with his shoes, his hard plastic shoes, and yes, they are different from Sebastian's. Sebastian's has lacing drawn on it, the detailing, and Tuxedo Mask looks like this, which I'm happy that it was different. And the gloves, lastly, peeps, it's the same exact thing. Nicely fitted, and let's look at his hands together. And this is how his hands look like. See, it's different. No makeup or anything on his nails or hands. Okay, and what else does he come with? He comes with his card. See, he looks good in his card, but in person with that little mask, it's a little dilemma. Okay, so that's basically it. So what would I have to say? Well, if you guys want Tuxedo Mask and you're a Sailor Moon fan, I think you'll be very happy because I think him and Sailor Moon look great together. I didn't bring the doll, I should have brought her. They're very cutely paired, and I think he is extremely accurate to the character. The only thing that I'm not happy about, clearly, is this mask. I wish I could modify. If I knew how to do it, I'm like, I'll be scared. I'm not a fan how this little wiring thing was made. I understand because the actual character, he doesn't have an elastic or anything, but it just doesn't, it's not really functional to the best, and it's not functional in the best way possible. So, but if you really want him, I think you'll be happy. If you're stuck between him and Tuxedo Mask, like I said, the stock is pretty similar, not identical, but similar. I don't know, I would say basically whatever you're more of a fan of. They're both the same price. If I'm not mistaken, I think they're both $135. I could be wrong, but look at pullipstyle.com. That's where you could get him. And yeah, he's cute. I have not really much negative to say. It's just the mask. And I hope you guys found this review helpful. If you guys have any questions, please don't hesitate and ask. And I hope to see you guys soon. Alright, bye bye.